CHICKEN. Use the code CHICKEN in the shop.
Hey guys, the chicken is here and we are back today with another Boom Beach video. And in today's video, guys, we're hanging it up. We're hanging it up for season 62. We're gonna go over what you need to know for the last couple days here. Season is just about to wrap up to a close, and bittersweet is how I would describe season 62. And I feel like overall, for most of you guys, it was probably a pretty bad season, which we're gonna get into in just a second. But if you haven't already, make sure you use that code CHICKEN in the shop. The game is preventing me from buying building blueprints. Cannot exceed maximum capacity because I have too many of them, which is kind of funny. Oh, I thought I just heard the dog go. Oh, there he is. He's hiding. He's hiding, guys. So yeah, if you haven't already, appreciate if you use that code CHICKEN in the shop. It does help support the channel. Don't forget to subscribe as well. We're closing in again. I've been saying the last few videos, we are closing in the 40K mark, which would be pretty cool for a Boom Beach channel. So if you guys watch, you know, even if you watch now and then, it doesn't make a big difference. But even if you watch now and then, it doesn't, you know, it's not like every video I make is going to pop up on your feed. So that being said, here's where we're at. And I'm going to continue playing a little bit. I'm going to go until I get the last troop health after brick. I'll probably keep the same base. I don't think I'm going to do another base swap. I don't think it really matters. But, man, yeah, bittersweet season. First, let's talk about the tech that you guys need if you're going to be playing in these last couple days. Stuff that actually will help you out, okay? So today what I did was I got gunboat energy at the very end of the tech tree. This was very helpful. Then I got flare. And I'm kind of kicking myself for getting flare because I feel like I would have been better off without flare and saving up for brick and troop health. I mean, you know, whatever. But the flare with heavy chops and bombers, like, I'm really only using it in certain instances where I'm clearing the base and then flaring that last engine. Other than that, I'm not really using flare at all, other than maybe the drop on some hits. But I mean, if that's the only reason for 24 keys to be spent, not really worth it, right? So, yeah. I mean, otherwise, in terms of tech, what's this little guy doing? He's gone. He's downstairs. Otherwise, in terms of tech, what do you need? Tiny shock, definitely better than remote defib if you have a Kavan. Yeah, I've seen the two grappler bases. Some of them are good. We could mess around with troop health, or I don't know. I feel like building health is needed. Everyone seems to switch to the laser. I have not seen anyone running the Flotsam cannon. So I mean, if you want to try running the Flotty to see if it's going to be good, you know, more power to you. Yeah, I've seen a lot of two grappler bases. Typically, those aren't that tough to stop because usually what happens is one of the grapplers under the sky shield, and one of them's not, and you can just tiny shock the other one, and then it's basically out of commission. So, yeah, I mean, in terms of tech, there's not really that much else to grab. I mean, really the problem with this season is basically my log rate here. Like, it's, you know, you win against everybody else, and then you go against the odd Chinese seeker or cactus, and they smash you. This one was actually my fault, so I can't complain about that one. But yeah, it's like you do everything within your control, and then you lose to a secret player just kind of randomly, and they're usually Chinese for whatever reason. I don't know what kind of impact that has, but China is supposed to be on their own server, and a lot of them, I don't want to say a lot of them, but most of them is the same thing. Some of them are not. Some of them are still on our server, which is strange, but doesn't matter. So yeah, I think I'm hanging it up here. I'll do a couple live hits because we're not going to lose top 500. I think the top 500 cutoff is going to be pretty low. 23 if we take a quick peek at the leaderboard with 2 days and 10 hours left. I mean, yeah, I think if you make 23, you're probably safe at this point. Maybe 23 and some change. But yeah, that's a pretty low 500 for 2 days and 10 hours left. So, yeah, let's go over the attack first before I start to butcher some of these ones. Shout out to Schlub. I totally out-detect him on this match, but yeah, Shout out to the Schlubster. Let's go over. No, that's a weird one. I want to go over a maxed defense base. That way it'll be, somewhat helpful. Does Cactus have defense? Oh God, he doesn't have any. Tomahawk. This is somewhat close. A lot of the bases are like this too. So what I like to do is 3-5 heavy chopper bomber. And now that we have speed serum, what I'll do is I'll typically wait until I can get all the troops in the same position and then use it. The thing with speed serum is you don't really want to use it on your bombardiers, just for bombers, unless they're shooting stuff. You don't want to use speed serum for movement. You know what I mean? Like, you don't want to use speed serum when all three of these things have gone down, and then they're going up to the next thing. You want to use it as they're actively shooting, especially with critter launcher critters, because they're going to blow those up real quick, and then they're going to move on to the next target, which is what we want them to do. And yeah, you can see right there, it didn't really go well for us, but we survived the middle, we survived the grappler, and then we were able to throw out some speed serums and get the rest of the work done. So that's typically how these attacks go. So let's dive into a live one before we sign off here. And let's see what we can match up with. Let's see. So my highest this season was 24.92. I don't know if we're gonna be able to get back there, guys. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna keep playing. I'm not out of the race just yet. I'm not throwing in the towel on the top 50. I mean, I'm gonna if it's there, if we get a push point, I'll go with it. But I don't know. It seems tough. Because it is what it is, right? Like, we win 3, and then we lose 1 to Seekers, and then we lose 2 to Seekers, and then it's kind of. The tough thing is, like, when you're in rank 24 and 25, like, when you lose matches, even to rank 24s, like, you're losing like 12 stars. So it's a big disparity in the stars. This is a weird base. So he's got the laser. He's got 2 grapplers. Okay. Interesting. He's got the same stats as me, except he doesn't have as much GBE. So all that means is we're going to spam our troops here, and we're going to use our GBE when we need it. We're going to keep the grappler down. We're going to keep the grappler shocked, right? We don't have to suffer those heavy choppers going all the way off to the left anymore. Perfect. We can split them up. Beautiful. Okay, we can go like this. I shouldn't have taken that one Doom Cannon shot. We can shock here. Okay. We can speed serum there. We're gonna go cryo bomb here. We want to keep this first grappler down. That's the idea. Keep the first grappler down and then tiny shock the second one once we get into range of it. And the whole idea of shocking this grappler is not to shock the grappler, essentially. It's just to prevent the critter launcher critters from really building up. Right? So, and I'm using the second winds because I don't, it looks like Yvonne's going to die somewhat soon. We can tiny shock that second one now. He's in range. And let's go speed serum here. Okay. Kavan is down, but that's fine. We got enough. That's why I used the second winds from Kavan early. Okay. Let's go tiny shock here. I'm not going to tiny shock that last rocket until we need to. These guys are fine. I'm going to tiny shock that grappler. Okay, let's go speed serum on the doodlers. Okay, we're going to tiny shock that critter launcher. Speed serum again. This is the speed serum, guys. It's coming in so clutch for us. Okay. Wait for that speed serum to go out. Launch another one. We can actually just flare. I'm an idiot. I've been playing with flare for too long. Playing without flare for too long. 152. Let's go. That should be GG's. See, if they're not using Seekers, we can beat them. The problem is the Seeker guys beat us every time. I could have actually got a much better time on that hit had we gone. I think this is actually a win streak too. Had we gone with what was I talking about? Had we gone with with the flare earlier? That's what I was trying to say. We would have been in better shape. So, guys, we got some exciting stuff, Boom Beach stuff, coming this weekend. So make sure you stay subscribed to the channel. Turn on those notifications if you want to see them. And we don't have a win streak, so we're still not at 2450 again. But it doesn't matter because we made it there once. So whatever. Hello, Floki. Yes, you're licking my hand. So yeah, appreciate you guys. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you next one. Check it out. Back.